gathered at both shoulders.
Yeah. So I don't know whether or not the mask, because the thing about it is what we've been able to make out from the back of the person's head, because we keep seeing the back of the head when the mask, whether or not there's hair or it's a skull.
Sure, yeah, hair. Nothing fancy from the back of the head.
Mm-hmm. Didn't think so.
Nothing. Believe me, I'd pointed out anything interesting, like smooth bone white thing, or if I had a bunch of diodes sticking out of it or some shit. I'm not gonna make you ask for things like that. That's a dick move there.
So how did the Lich and all the minions, etc., get out of Shadow Academy?
I don't know. What, do you think the Lich might be him? Or it?
Nah. Maybe. But don't think so. They were in the woods somewhere or something. In Gothic.
Yeah. We tried to track them down, but tracks went dry.
I mean, if they were able to re-establish a connection to the Shadow Academy, it's a fairly isolated place. It would work quite well for staging.
I thought we've been back there since.
We had been back there prior to the Lich leaving. Since we've been back there, the Lich has left it. Because that's where we got the painting of the library from.
So you know how to use gates rather well, correct?
Yeah. Well, not rather well, but I know how to use gates. I have knowledge of gates.
So you do you have the ability to reopen where a gate has closed?
That's how we got back to the Shadow Academy. I re-established a link, but it was very unstable, which is why we ended up using the lighthouse to get out of there.
Could we go from the lighthouse back there?
I don't think it. No, because it was a one-way. It's a Trump sketch on the wall, so we can't use the lighthouse to get into there because it's a Trump sketch in the dungeon. I mean, I could try re-establish the gate to the Shadow Academy, but
I mean, we could try to paint the inside of the common room and Trump in.
Yeah, there's
Unfortunately, you are level with doing that is low enough that you would have to sit in the common room in order to paint it. Same with painting people and stuff, unless you know them intimately.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sealed gate in Danaland next to the shattered stone. I don't know where that goes.
On top of that, you're not sure with your limited knowledge of gates and stuff, tarot cards. You know that sketches don't normally last that long, so the lighthouse sketch in the prison probably doesn't work anymore. So it may end up being a one-way trip with you guys trapped in there forever until you die and maybe become liches or some shit. Who knows? But yeah,
how far away is the clearing that Max was imprisoned in from the castle?
Quite a few kilometers, quite far.
Okay, but not enough to. I'm trying to see if we can't shadow walk into there.
Now you're thinking that the school probably has nothing to do with it. It was a very unstable place, and if it's even still there, that would be quite surprising. There may be some part of a tower floating around in the ether somewhere, but you're pretty convinced that it has nothing at all to do with what you're after. It's clever thinking, but you guys are making a lot more obscure shit than it is. It'll be like, oh yes, that makes sense now, as opposed to some zone that we visited back in the dark days, you know.
AFK. Need to go to the loo.
Fiddle with you. Much more recent shit, Chris. I'm not digging back into the fucking archaic past shit. And I believe everybody's seen it at least 2 times, if not more. Unless they don't play much. I'm not going with the players who are like, you know, not playing much. Even some of them have seen the places at least once or twice.
I literally have like no fucking clue.
I mean, if you don't know, then I wonder if they're in the village. That would be stupid. I would really hate it if they were there.
So, did you guys get to see any of the Cybermen up close?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they're tech. They weren't magic at all. They were tech,
No, just that.
which means there's quite a few zones they wouldn't work in. They'd be useless.
Hey, Matt, could you
Yeah.
shout a couple of encouraging slogans?
Yeah.
To them?
You can do it.
Oh, then not in MMO land.
So yes, the
Not in Gothic.
Cybermen would not work in MMO land. The Cybermen would not work in Gothic.
Yeah.
The Cybermen would work in Bug
You
City.
boys sure got pretty mouths.
The
Don't encourage it.
Cybermen
Perfect.
would not, well, maybe not work in Beastkin. Same with the dinosaurs, same with the lasers on the dinosaurs. A lot of the zones we're familiar with, the lasers wouldn't work. They'd be useless.
Well, they were just not very consistently. Well, then by that, the only place left is Gotham and Dinoland.
Yeah, well, we're pretty sure it's not Dino Land. We've pretty much dealt with that. Yeah, so. But Gotham.
Oh, what about Melwick? Does magic work there?
Melwick's magic does work there, but
And tech?
tech.
No, tech
don't-
doesn't. I remember.
Yeah, it's to do with nothing, and that's unless due to the nature of them that they can make technology work where it shouldn't work, then things like the Cybermen are going to be completely useless as an invading force in quite a few of the realms we've been
Okay.
to.
We need to
So-
find out where that gate goes to.
I would
somehow.
like to point out they are not pure Cybermen. They look like Cybermen because it's a fun picture, but I would consider more of a fusion of man and machine.
But if they go to a place where the machine bits no longer work,
You still do have a man.
depends on how integrated they are.
Uh-huh.
If I send, or if we send some kind of camera or something through a gate that goes to Cyberland, will the camera end up there?
Not without one of us taking it there.
Yeah, all these rules were laid down very early on, fortunately, for me.
Yeah, it's not like a Stargate where you can send a machine through.
We could, so the people in Burlington, they can't go through that portal, right? Doesn't work for them.
They wouldn't even see it. Most background people can't
Well, hold
see.
on, no, wait. They managed to go through the portal in the temple. That's no longer there.
Were they going? Okay, so that's
To
an interesting.
Cyberland. So can they go there still?
Well, that's interesting. Supposedly, background people can't utilize portals. So, were they actually going through the portal, or would they get
They were
returned?
going through the portal, yeah.
Do you have gate lore or anything like that, Pete, Master of the Gates?
No.
Cool.
Well, everybody does, but
Go for it. You've got the prerequisites to try it.
Can I
There
give
comes
a
Chris.
spell? Hold on. What about a spellcraft roll on how the gates work?
Yeah, all right. Actually, more like along lines of analyze magic. So everybody can try for gate lore, and if you fail that, go for analyze magic as opposed to spellcraft.
I have the favorite card, equalization.
Perfect.
There we go.
Cool.
Gate lore.
All right.
Uh,
There are some gates that, or most gates, background folk can't use. Some gates they can. Some gates they can't see. Some gates they can. But going on the average, can't see them, can't use them. Some, however, maybe yes, maybe they can't see them but can use them. In some, so there's a lot of different variables.
I'm assuming they can't see the one in the vault. Or can they? Have
The
you
world.
asked them about it before?
About the whirlpool.
No, the one in the vault. You said there's a
Nobody
gate
goes
in the
in there.
back.
They-
No
they
one
don't-
ever goes in there.
Nope.
Not even the staff.
Nope. Not that I'm aware of.
Well,
The
my idea was
deputies-
to just
The deputies will attack anybody that tries to go in or in the vault.
Because my idea was to just push one of them through the gate with a rope attached, pull them back out, and ask them what they saw. Or if they're like dead from radiation, basically.
The gate
But-
on the gate in Night City is usually not open. It needs plasma
Uh-oh.
to open it.
Oh, I see.
So it would be a one-way journey.
They just need a lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber would potentially open it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we had radiation suits and
Mm,
but see if it's that big, we just walk in and melt anyway, even with a
Yeah,
radiation
yeah.
suit.
that's right. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I was saying, send one of them in. But if it's the one in the
I like your murderous thoughts, but I'm not sure what it is you're hoping to discover in the former cyberpunk
I think
zone.
Night
If it's
City is
safe
kind
to
of
go
done
there.
right now. Like just wipe Night City like out of your brain. Like,
Yeah,
gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So Burlington, we're pretty sure the individual with the smiling mask, is not hiding out in
Discard
Burlington.
all of your cards immediately. No trading. Draw one card and compensate.
Nope. Can't play nope. Nope.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Does anybody have anything to get back to nope?
I
I have
have a
nope.
full retreat.
I have a nope.
Oh, you have another nope. Wow.
Yep.
You guys
Okay.
are sitting pretty good.
I'm not gonna full retreat the nope then.
Okay.
Or should I? I don't know. If you have one.
I have one. It's good.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Reverse rolls, Canadian Frontier. Can't see them hanging out there. Just two in hospital.
Shitty place to hang out for anybody.
Smurf City, we're pretty sure they're not a Smurf.
Oh, I'm giving a card to Pete for methodically listing all the places that you've gone. This may help.
Well, that's what I thought. If we actually go through and say, does this place have potential or not?
I mean, I've gone through all of them in my head.
Yeah.
Everybody-
MMO land, well, they've travelled to MMO land, whether or not they're sticking around there. We don't
That's a
know.
lot of country to hide in. If they're there, you're probably not going to find them.
Exactly right. Red Carpet, aka Gotham. Again, it's a whole world. They could be there somewhere. We don't know. There's no indication. Beastkin Wild West. Again, we've seen no indication. If they had animal ears, we probably would have seen them, and a tail, we probably would have seen it. If they were a beastkin, I mean, unless they're an elf or one of the other, and if they were a glowing one, we would have noticed that as well. If they
It
were
would be a
elf,
great repayment for all the elves against all of the wickedness.
yeah,
of
they
them.
could be hiding out in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, again, you're same problem there as DIY
Yeah.
MMO.
Night City, that's where they seem to be going in separate locations, so it probably wouldn't be Night City because that's where the chick was hanging out, and it's most likely being nuked now. The village, well,
I'm thinking about the village because of the
there's been
whole
nothing to do about the village because it's been so long since I've been there. I can't recall if there was a theatre there or something, and if the
There
Great
is a
Common
theatre, yeah.
Mass would fit in with the village.
There is a
but
theatre there, yeah.
But I've got no idea how we would get to the village because the way
Shadow walk
I
there.
knew
There's a shadow walk there.
Shadow Walk would be about the only way because I did know of a gate that took me there, but the gate is no longer there because the sewers, that was pre-Sewers of Desolation. It was a gate in the sewers that I took that got me there. Bug City. Oh, the aliens have left there.
Could that be why Melwix is all fucked up right now? Like,
No,
No,
that's
they be
not
there?
fault.
No, Melwix is all fucked up from the invasion of Westmead and people like that because of the whole Princess Danny being up the duff and not wanting to marry the king anymore due to a certain Alex Kinley not doing anything about it, and us not doing anything about it after the fact,
No, it's
just
Anna's
ignoring the
fault.
situation.
Well, I
No,
was
it's
thinking
his
it
fault.
could have been them. Like, I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, no,
I'd be very proud if my character's name was brought up as often as Alex Kinley's when I wasn't even playing. I'd be very proud of that.
Ah,
Gothic
shut up.
post-apocalyptic. They could be. I mean, there's different locations there.
It
You've
could
got
be anyway,
yeah, and
Like,
again,
Gothic
Keep going. Keep going. When you hit it, you'll know it. When you hit it, you know it. You
I've
haven't,
gone through all of them.
haven't hit it yet.
no, not yet. There's 2 other locations.
More.
Or 3 maybe. So we've
More.
got Shadow Academy, not there. Melwix, we don't believe it's there. That appears to be the invading of the other people. Then you've got Land of the Lost. Again, we don't think it's there because that's got people there. There's the asylum, but I don't know why. I mean, yeah, the Greek tragedy smiling mask, but I don't think that quite fits in, and I suspect we would have seen indications of the individual in the asylum when we were there.
Oh, everybody except Freddy was like, a window!
Yeah, we explored the
Yeah.
asylum from top
Yeah,
to
you guys,
bottom.
you guys explored it really thoroughly. There was no hanky-panky there.
MMO land. Can anybody think of any other locations that I've not listed? Because I can't think of any other locations that I know you can think
Well,
of one.
He's talking about Shermer.
Shermer, yeah.
That would
Well,
be a fucked up place, but
Shermer, and there's also North Pole, which I think is actually in Shermer
Wild West,
because we
Smurfs.
listed Smurf, listed
Oh.
Wild West. I listed both versions of the Wild West, as in the women and the. There's also the sci-fi place.
let's go with this. Nowhere you've mentioned so far.
Yeah, I
That's
know. But the
GM being
problem
nice.
is, I
Good luck.
don't. The problem is, I don't think I've been anywhere else.
I guarantee you have. Guarantee it. Multiple times.
What if he's in the halfway in? Just chilling. Because no one can kill him.
It's super small. You would have noticed a fucking army there. Believe me, the army wouldn't even fit there. Even if you were to put them in all the bedrooms, shit, each bedroom's holding just fucking cyber people packed in. They disassembled dinosaurs and stuck them in the fucking cloak closet. Awkward.
I'm wondering, well,
The future prison. Like, you've been there too, but, like,
What
is
future
he
prison?
using the prisoners?
You're talking. Well, there's the sewers. There's the sewers of desolation,
Yeah.
but that's
No,
huge.
not desolation, disappointment.
Sorry, sewers of disappointment.
Russ named them. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean they're huge, and
They're pretty massive.
That's where
games.
The sad robot is where Zog was imprisoned, right?
Yeah, he was in a room off.
Close.
He was in a room that was off where the robot was.
So
He's definitely not there anymore. He fucking left as soon as he was freed by the Destroyer of Worlds.
what if he's, as you said, well,
I'm giving a refill for the first fucker that gets this because it's just irritating.
in the village but underground? Because, well, the leader of the village had like a chair or something, and he went down. There might be a gate down there.
The other guys have been down there a bunch, I think.
Okay.
I don't think you could fit dinosaurs in there unless they're only the small ones. And even then, packing an army in, same problem.
Well, there's the desert that we went to that one time, but that sort of linked up with MMO land and whatnot. So it's Beast Kin. There, and there was Lumsey's flying pyramid, but that crashed and burned.
Definitely crashed and burned.
So the desert where that one place was,
yeah, but the desert
where the bazaar was, that was connected to MMO, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was
that
a multi
MMO.
thing. It was, but it wasn't because it was connected to multiple locations.
Because that's also where the Driders the Driders live in that same.
Yeah,
because they're connected to a couple different things too. Hell, maybe the Driders might know since they hop realms.
Yeah, quite possibly.
I mean, I could see them bringing like.
Look at the bright side of things. If you give up in rage, it just pushes it over to Alex and Kinley. Happy days.
Well, and Lana, or Mildred.
She's not gonna fucking solve it, dude. She is not there for solving shit. She is there for instigating shit. She will find a new fucking horrible thing to come after you. That's how Mildred rolls, by God.
Night City. That's the sewers. That's Night City. That's red carpet. That's red carpet. We would have noticed if it was in, yeah, it's the sewers.
No, you've got it narrowed down if you look at it one way.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can't think of any other location that I've been to that I haven't already.
Repeatedly, and even
What if it's in the... Okay, how about the library? Is it in the library?
no,
It's pretty big.
they would not. They would knock over books and shit, dude. You would barely
Yes,
have
I think
motorcycle.
I know.
realized it. Night City.
You would have smelled the dinosaurs or heard the roaring or noticed them, doing horrible things in there. Pretty certain.
Shadow Academy.
Yeah, Helen Keller may have noticed the dinosaurs in the library. What's that? That knocked something heavy over on me.
I'm thinking we've actually listed it, and Logan's saying that.
No, absolutely not. I'm paying close attention to all of the. It's not in a regularly scheduled zone.
Do you have like a list of everywhere we've been on the boards?
We've got a list of most of the locations that hasn't got completely updated. It's missing a couple of the newer ones, but it's certainly most of the ones that I was familiar with from like a year ago, 2 years ago.
I guarantee it's not a regular zone.
But I've been to it multiple times, apparently.
Yes. Maybe 2, maybe 4. I'm not sure. Maybe more. I don't know. Minimum of 2. It's almost become like one of those fucking riddles to gain enlightenment. Where have I been that I have not been?
Mm-hmm.
You must go to where you're not and be where you are not.
Well, no. I mean, you did mention the North Pole.
Yep.
But
Repeated.
dinosaurs wouldn't survive the North Pole, so it's out there.
Now, I've already said it's not one of the regularly scheduled
Yeah.
dude. You can continue listing the regularly scheduled zones, and I will just look at you for a while.
Well, there's also the zone where people were ghosts, but that was seemed to be a looping thing, and I've never been there myself.
Correct. Like I said, I play fair. It's somewhere you've been at least twice.
Mm-hmm.
And all the players playing have been. Can't say all the players in the campaign because I don't know. Tomorrow, everybody has been as well. Just in case, so that you don't say, well, you didn't say it could be that. It's just none of the zones you've been to. Anywhere else is potential.
Yeah.
Okay. None of the regular play area zones. Yeah, with that.
I just son of a bitch.
Yeah, if it's somewhere you've been doing modules, it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, not the right position yet.
No, I was just thinking about like things like the flame barrier and stuff, but that's a barrier, not one of the realms as such.
I didn't say
So-
it was in a realm as such.
But yes,
Are you talking about the flame barrier that I mentioned you had never explored when you went past it last time?
yes, exactly that flame barrier. But besides the fact that we've passed through it a couple of times and it's there, I'm
You did.
not aware of anything that sort of points or indicates that it could be it. Besides the fact that it's there, and
It is
things
there.
change. Yes. Where the hell's my mouse? Sorry, my mouse is playing up. There it is. Nope.
Anything from Freddie?
Not really. No.
Okay. At your convenient speed, please be sure to reduce your hand.
Yeah. Just get my mouse. Here we go. It's starting to work again.
He's wearing the same shit. Ask him why he's wearing the same shit when he sits down. It'll be great.
He's not wearing the same stuff.
Shh. He doesn't know that.
I'm sure he does.
No, he has no idea.
Huh?
Hey,
What's up?
Logan's just being a dick as normal.
He's being
It's
himself.
hooray! So it's at that point that Holmes looks at you and says,
The flame barrier.
In the flames?
Yeah, there's stuff in there, and we've never
There is?
explored it. Yep, and we've never explored.
have you
it.
ever seen that before, Freddie? The flame barrier?
I mean, we passed through it.
Yeah, fuck all you guys. You've been there at least twice, I guarantee it.
All right, let's go to the flame barrier.
How would you like to get there?
We would walk Shadow using the land yacht into the snow like we did before.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So
With red suits.
in the way. Oh, okay. So you guys all get dressed up in Santa suits
Because it's
in order
freezing
to keep
cold.
from freezing death. Good point. Take card, Freddie. And who is going to pilot the land yacht?
Didn't you just learn how to use that better there?
Slightly. Sorry. I'm just,
It doesn't need to be perfect. We just need to be able to go. Like, look, think about how much I used to crash the flying car.
yeah. Sorry, I discovered I had 15 cards in my hand because Logan was being Logan and kept feeding me cards. I'm just going through trying to reduce them down to a manageable level. Do you guys have any crap cards?
I have a skill 10.
Which might be needed soon.
Nope. Victory, assistant 10, skill 15.
Nice.
25 swing is pretty sexy. They may have figured it out at last, Matt. They're going to check. Chris, how much time do you have until you have to leave? Is this merely a recon and then assignment to Alex?
Probably. Unless
Perfect.
these guys can go on without me if they want to, but I
I'm
probably
going-
have
I'd
half an
rather
hour.
I'd rather have a full party.
I'm going out for lunch in 5 hours' time and would like to get a little bit of sleep in beforehand.
So a quick sneak and peek it is then. An assignment to Alex tomorrow. No problem. You don't even have to leave a note because guess who's playing tomorrow? Ready. That's right.
All right, we'll just get rid of that then on the assumption that I'm not going to need it for combat.
Alex is gonna love nothing better than having Freddy go. Guess what? They left this for you, and he'll be like, "Fuck them. We're gonna go
Nice.
explore the caverns of Throck instead."
All right, my mouse is playing up again.
You got one of them fancy mice, don't you? Does it need
Yeah.
batteries?
No, it's got a cord on it, but it's a fancy left-handed mouse, so it's not easy to replace because they've stopped making them.
I use the Logitech because it's either-handed, and it's a quiet mouse. It's silent. It makes me happy.
Now I use this because it's got buttons along the side of it.
Don't get fancy with me, mister. I'm sure you can just pop it apart and start soldering random shit and it'll work again.
I've already pulled it apart and I've actually ordered parts for it and replaced some already.
God damn, you love that mouse.
Well, it's
So
they don't make them anymore. Anyway.
I'm the only one who's ever,
Which
as
kind?
far as I know.
Sorry?
Which kind of mouse?
A Razer left-handed.
Oh
Naga.
yeah, I've seen those.
Did you check on
Gotcha.
eBay already?
Yeah. There's lots of left-handers who have been looking for them.
Got it. Another thing to put on my shopping list if I travel back through time.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I know, I'm the only one who's ever like successfully piloted the advanced land yacht, right?
Well,
Unless
all right. So, do either of you have? So, do you have any crap cards at all, Freddie?
just a skill 10.
Which isn't that crap, considering that you guys are going to be making whoever's driving is going to be trying to do the stealth roll for the land yacht as well, because I'm assuming you don't want to get spotted on your quick sneak and peek.
No. All right.
Well, I have a replenish, a full retrieve, and a victory.
God damn.
Well, my
Yeah,
thing is
'cause
that we get there and then we get off the land yacht once we're in the fire, I guess.
If that's how it ends up playing out.
Right.
Yeah, so I've
Got
got
it.
a riding skill plus 20, which I'll use for piloting the land yacht.
Lovely.
Limited. Sorry.
I said lovely.
Limited retrieve, a reroll, a clogging greed, and a player's choice.
So you need to get rid of just one wafer
Yes.
thin.
Yes, exactly. Hence why I'm asking if anybody's got trash cards, because they're all very nice cards.
I don't know. Given how Alex rolls, skill plus 10 might be good, but on the other hand, if you give him the player's choice, you could always use as a reroll.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
And then spend 5 or 7 paws after that to try to
I
fucking
don't have that many.
So give it to him. Like, get rid of the 10. Get the player's choice. Let's.
Yeah.
But time is of the essence for realsies.
Alright,
Yes.
so skill 10.
So I'll play
this one.
the right. I'll play the right in.
I'm actually. Okay, go ahead.
Go, land yacht. By the way, I would like to point out that it looks like it's been used since it was last used, and then once again parked at Burlington. Like, yeah, fuck it. Or where was it parked before?
MMO land.
MMO land. Sorry, that's it.
Well,
Okay.
it was in Burlington where I last used it. Come on, you damn mouse.
Yeah, you guys probably have to partially disassemble it, carry it out through clams, reassemble it, go from there, etc. Because Burlington's not big enough to get out of.
Is another day gone by? Are we in Burlington?
Yeah, but no, not another day. Come on, mouse, move across one.
Do you have a secondary mouse you could use in the meantime while you're trying to get that?
Ha ha!
Right. Now, it's not really pattern, Chris. What? You
Enough
got
about that.
even
What?
though we've seen the exact clock in amber,
Hmm.
in the castle, in amber.
Oh, good point. Yeah, okay. It's got a take card, Pete. It's got a little It's got a little bit of pattern in it, but not fucking much.
Okay.
So,
So
right. How's that land yacht? Success. Okay.
Yeah, made it.
Who's doing the shadow walking? Who does number 2 work for?
I got it. I'm tossing a skill 15.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Dur, dur, dur.
Next.
Okay, I'll try it.
Hooray.
There's an assistant 10. You can do it. I believe in you.
Go, Alex.
The assistant 10 has been played. You can do it. Fumble, fumble, fumble. Meow, he says as his paws all get sucked out of him. Only a fail. So then it all comes back to McKay, because not only is it enough that you drive the land yacht, you must now shift shadow as well. It all comes down to you.
Humble. I'll spend a hero point, so it's
I was going to give
Do you
the,
want the player's choice back?
I was going to say,
No, I've got to re-roll. I'm playing my re-roll, I should say.
it shows this huge avalanche coming down from one of the fucking mountains behind you, and he's like, no, spend a hero point, hero point. Wrong shadow. I'm in the Chinese hells of things being buried alive and freezing things. Chinese got a lot of hells.
That's better.
Yay.
No problem. Right, and Mr. Land Yacht Guy, give me a stealth roll, as it turns out that it isn't working out quite as you expected. This is for the whole party. If you make it, everybody's fine. If you fail it,
Crit.
Oh, wow.
it shows, he's like, he flips some random switches and it shows like this fucking chameleon pattern over. No problem. On your sneak and peek, you find that it looks like there's a bunch of melted snow in like a huge area. They've got some sort of stuff going, and you find the third and last general, and up against the firewall, not in the firewall, but up against it. It looks like that big red thing has been placed, like just kind of stuck. Like imagine it's the size of a basketball. And then they stick it in the wall fire, and it sticks in the wall fire. It's about head height, and it seems to be kind of dampening the flames slowly. It looks like it's going to take some time, but how much is a mystery. And the person with the smiling mask is there, and it looks like they have a fairly token force of a bunch of fucking dinosaurs and a bunch of Cybermen and stuff, which are all steaming. It looks like the dinosaurs are in some sort of like a kind of a bodysuit type of thing. Like imagine long underwear, but much thinner. And the Cybermen are just standing around steaming as though they're giving off heat. Like they've got special stuff in them that makes more heat or something weird like that. And possibly the suits that the dino things are wearing as well. Because dinosaurs aren't really big fans of the Ice Age, which is kind of what this is. But the individual, whoever it is, King in Yellow, whatever, is just standing there concentrating on the basketball type thing while everybody else keeps guards. It's probably, you're going to guess, 50 or so Cybermen, about five big dinosaurs, 10 little ones.
So the basketball thing, that's not the orb it was carrying.
Oh, that's the orb. That's the orb. And it's
Oh,
red.
it is the orb. Okay.
Red. Yes. They are doing something. Now, let's see. You can try to give me, you don't even need to roll C magic because you can see like, so you can try analyze magic. And if you make it, give me a shadow lore spell. Shadow lore. If you make just the one, then you'll get some information, but also if you make the analyze magic low enough, then it will support the Okay, so you guys, magically what's going on, Freddie will eventually get the analyze magic thing. Fuck you.
Nice.
And
I'm too busy concentrating driving this thing.
apparently so. Okay, so, right. Magically what's going on is they're working on making a doorway or a hole. But as far as shadow lore goes, you are thinking that, holy shit, I live in a pocket shadow. Pocket shadows are pretty much whoever makes it is the owner of it. They do what they want. They set the rules, all that kind of shit, right?
Uh-huh.
You normally can't get into pocket shadows unless something special is going on. This is it.
So that's why that big, like, so they're trying to bore their way into a pocket shadow?
No, you are in the pocket shadow. They're trying to let in the things from general shadows into here,
Okay.
which would explain why they said Zog is where? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller?
I don't actually know.
Bueller? The generals were needed because Zog is
Everywhere.
he's behind you. No. Pete, you don't remember?
Nope, I don't recall anything about that.
Fantastic. You guys watch and have very little comprehension of what's going on, but according to what Doc Fulton says, you guys discover amazingly that you live in a pocket shadow, apparently a very extensive big one with lots of little flavors and stuff, and things are trying to let shit into your pocket shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Whose pocket shadow? Like, oh, okay. So this.
You have no idea what the owner is. You might be the owner for all you know. You have doubts.
And they're trying to let the armies into the pocket shadow.
They're trying to let something into the pocket shadow, but what it is, you don't know. Then give me spot hidden rolls at half. Alrighty. Now, in the midst of the flame, you see the individual that years ago in real time, probably the same in game time, you let loose, but it's with your critical. See, because Freddy's like, who is that in there? I don't know him. I've never seen him before, or maybe he has. I don't know. But you're like, it's Zog. However, it's not Zog. It seems to be a shell, and you think it's waiting for Zog. In other words, the individual that you allowed in was a shell, and now he's waiting for the cream filling, so to speak. And even if the shell was destroyed, the cream filling is still coming to get you, if that makes sense.
Okay. So that was it. So what's in there is is like Zog's body, but I let out like Zog's essence.
No, you let out Zog's body. The essence is coming.
Ah, okay.
Which will, even if the body thing is destroyed, it probably would fucking weaken him. But I hope Freddy's taking extensive fucking notes. He will be the main briefer tomorrow, and won't that be fun?
That's all right, I've already got it down. Basically, Zog is fucking Voldemort.
Is he? That's what you get for playing in England. It always comes back to fucking Harry Potter.
It's always a fucking English bad guys, isn't it? American.
They make the best bad guys.
Bastards.
He probably has a British accent now that we pause to ponder that. But yeah, so that's what's going on there.
So Zog's the emperor.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, all the empire were all spoke with British accents.
Oh, well, all bad guys speak with British accents. You know that. Do you find a lot of fucking like he is the head bad guy and he's like, hello there. Yes, let's put a shrimp on the barbie and talk about this while I kill your family. I mean, it's not often. Exactly. That's why I'm saying you don't find a lot of Australian-made bad guys. You find them as the mooks because they're like, oh, I'm jolly but violent, much like many of the people in Australia are. I've heard. I don't know. So that's what you guys find out. Matt may or may not remember till tomorrow. He's going to have a lot of alcohol tonight, I'm pretty sure, so it may all get wiped away.
I'd say we leave now before we draw any attention to ourselves.
Mm. So, aside from drawing attention to yourselves, is there anything else you're wanting to do here? They seem to be hanging out almost preternaturally still, almost like it's almost like they're a picture, so to speak, an image caught in time.
Are they standing still like that? Like are
Oh,
they
yeah.
frozen?
They are, but you can see like the cloth move and stuff like that. So you're not sure what the fuck is going on. It's some weird shit going on. That's what it is. You're pretty sure if you were to jump out, then there would be mortal combat as opposed to slap fight. Well, wait, Holmes is here. May end up being slap fight. I don't know. He is the king of slap fight.
I wish we all had time.
I wish you all had rocket launchers and time.
Mm. Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
Rocket launchers? So there you go. You guys then.
Yeah, we don't have a super throw.
You then right away.
So do you think it's Yog-Sothoth that's going to come and possess him, or something else?
I think he's always been Yog-Sothoth.
Yeah, because that whole prophecy thingy that we got yonks ago.
Guessing you guys are driving off while discussing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
About slay the enemy with a great sword, lest he loose his endless horde through the twin size Yog-Sothoth of dimensions and worlds, falling in a swath.
There you go.
Or save the children so interdependent, which I believe we did. So
as you guys ride off into the icy vastness that surrounds the wall of fire, the credits begin going, scrolling up the screen. So that ended the adventure for today, and thank God for that. So everybody, first off, you have any cycling cards? You're going to get a free refill. You're going to get 3 hero points. Everybody's going to pick up a D6 sanity for going, at last, we've gotten through that. We haven't defeated anything, but we've figured out where we have to go. Freddie immediately jumps on rolling that sanity. Give me that sanity. I need it. The other two are like, I think I might be maxed.
Yep.
Sadly, Chris didn't get to tear any of his tarot cards. Tarot. Oh.
I heard you, Logan.
All's connected. Everything is connected.
So you got cycling cards?
I have a plenty.
I have 2 limited retrieves.
But my hand is like full.
As the credits continue to go, it just shows like you guys are in distance. It goes.
Well, then why don't you, like, even if I trade you a card, it's going to be a card that we're going to want to hold on to while we do things. So I mean, it just happens.
Okay.
So why don't you keep hold of it, and then because we're going to limited retrieve it at least once.
I also have a full retrieve as well.
Or you want to keep the full retrieve for pause.
Yeah,
Limited
keep the full retrieve. Yeah, we've already got a victory there, so the full retrieve is equivalent to a victory if we can hang on to it.
Another hero point.
And I have a victory in my hand.
And you still have the note, right?
Yes, and I have a nope. A nope and
Yeah,
a victory.
and I suppose that's the other balance is that do we hang on to one of the? I've got 2 limited retrieves. Do we hang on to one of them for the nope, so we don't lose the victory and the full retrieve?
Yes.
On the other hand, you could cycle a little bit. It's a how brave do you feel thing.
Yeah, exactly. I just mean we can do 2 cycles, as in we play the Duva, limit retrieve it, play it again, then we get our end of mission refill, and then we still got that buffer of the nope and the limited retrieve to protect us from,
Totally.
Yes. So
from red to
play
death.
the limited retrieve as a basic because you're going to play the.
Yep.
So toss the limited retrieve.
You did.
I've done so.
Okay, and then we refill our hands.
Yep.
and then I got a limited retrieve.
Are you going to shower? Let me take a leak.
Yeah, I've just got skill plus 5s. I've got track.
Okay, so I will play the limited retrieve as a
Yeah. No, I've got a mental blank at what it's called as well.
right. So then you pick it up. I discard that.
Yeah. 2 more.
Oh, I get the what the fuck skill card.
Yeah, nice. Expert investigator. And system plus 5, so trash again. Because we've got 2, we still got. Oh no, you did that, so we've done that. So we've got 1. We can do it once more.
I have a dissemination now too.
Oh, okay.
So what you could do is, since you have, like, what cards do you have?
Replenish, full retrieve, victory, and player's choice.
Thank you, Maggie. Oh. Yeah.
Yay!
So a very nice hand.
And what do you have, Pete?
A limited retrieve and a clogging greed and 2 trash.
Okay, I'm going to play the dissemination, and then play the victory and the nope into your hand, and then you get rid of your trash. Down goes the disseminate.
Does anybody have any ideas for the title? I was thinking about
One of our bad guys is missing.
What?
One of our bad guys is missing.
Was this a prestige module or no?
At the end, you did something prestigious, so I'll say yes.
Okay. I'm going to play training time.
I was thinking about Brain Ball, or Lost Brain Ball.
Lost in Thought.
Lost in Thought. Lost in Thought. What?
Lost in translation, considering all the fumbles and failed rolls Freddy did when he's reading lips and people speaking in foreign languages and stuff.
Well,
okay, so we still have a replenish left, right?
Yes, we do.
And then you have... Okay, because I have a prestige victory in my hand.
Right.
So why don't we do our full replenish and not... Because we discard everything first, and then we put the replenish on top.
Well, I won't be discarding anything now because...
I have nothing to discard.
You'll be just discarding the replenish.
So it'd be just for you then.
Well, no, I don't have a replenish, so whoever's playing the replenish...
Alex does.
I'll play it now then,
So wait, will you discard first?
I have nothing to discard.
He's got nothing to discard because he's got a victory, a clogging greed, and
so I play these 2, and then you play that on top.
Okay.
So that you gain at least 1 card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fried laptop. Yay.
Only Freddy ever carries a laptop, and they've all been destroyed.
Yeah, I had that last session.
I have a limited retrieve.
Far out.
Well, I have a trash. If you want to limited retrieve the replenish.
Can't. The play immediately is on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we have our end of adventure refill now.
Yes. And with the and if we get a cycling card, because we've got so many limited retrieves.
Right. So I'm going to get rid of my cards. My 1. I'm going to keep the limited retrieve. Just in case we get another good card.
Yep. And I've still got the limited retrieve and nope.
Nah, just a reroll.
So have you got 4 good cards now, Alex, or can you get rid of one of them?
Well, I just drew.
Oh, you just drew, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have we
so I
got
think
any
we're done
more?
then.
No more
It's a
cycling
limited,
cards?
and there's a +5 meters is our top card now. So
Yeah.
so how many?
So, one victory for
Three
me.
base. 3 base. Don't forget the whole carded victory.
Right.
Yeah. You've also got a full retrieve,
Yeah,
Alex.
so it's 2 technically.
So yeah, so you've got 2 victories. The whole card is 3 victories.
And
The
then I have,
victory in my hand is 4 victories.
and then I have a victory too.
So
God
that's
damn.
5 victories.
So the Ocho, you guys have achieved the Ocho.
Yep.
Wow. Very nice.
So, 8
Yes.
total?
Yes,
Yep.
that is the Ocho.
But you also have a hero's choice, Alex. So
Yeah.
that makes
That's
you
9
9.
for me, yeah.
And I've got a
Yeah.
clogging greed, which makes me 9.
Nice.
Here's the different possible titles that I've got. Lost in Thought, Lost in Translation, Brain Ball, Choke Me Harder Daddy.
I've got no idea where that one came from.
I saw it on a meme. It looked good to me. What do you guys think for the title?
I like Lost in Translation myself.
Mm.
Okay. Everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay. Choke Me Harder Daddy loses again. Very sad.
Fucking kidding me?
I can't believe it either. But all right. So does anybody have anything else to say to the studio audience about today's adventure?
Dial in tomorrow to watch Alex Kinley and Freddie and Mildred kill the Smiling Man and Zog.
Oh, and a shitload of dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm. I was about the only thing I was going to say before we completely sign off is, Doc, if you give Alex one of the grenade you have, unless you want to still hang on to it.
Well, we have more in the embassy.
I know, but everyone's probably going to count.
Right. I'm gonna get. Yeah. Here, take it.
I put it in the embassy. Until we need it.
Well,
you'll need them tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, well, yeah.
On you as last scene you were sledding off and
Yeah,
stuff.
sure, I'll take it.
Cool. Is that it? Anybody else?
No.
Thanks for tuning in to today's exciting broadcast. I'm going to try to cut out all of the long ass pondering.
Yes.